Hello, how are you? It's your girl LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, jumping on so I can talk to you about two fabulous things today. Number one, how to power through procrastination. Oh, that nasty P, right? As an entrepreneur, I'm all about the fabulous and fun P, which is the profit and living in your purpose, right? But the nasty P is procrastination. So we're going to talk about how you can power through procrastination, number one. And of course, number two, set yourself up for success. So welcome. Those of you who are watching me live, drop in the comment box, let me know who you are. And of course, I need to know my girl bosses out there who are watching the replay. So make sure that you drop the words #rock the replay so that I can see you and love on you too. So, okay, let's jump into our conversation for today. Now, hopefully you can see me because the glow up gets real. The glow up gets real when I'm here on my porch. I think that's a little bit brighter, a little brighter. So let's do a little bit of shifting, shift, so that we can get it nice and right. And then a little bit of zooming in. Does that work too? Okay, awesome. I'm trying to get it right, y'all. I'm trying to get it right. The porch is hitting the tripod. All kind of funky stuff is happening today. Okay, so first thing that I want us to do is talk about this icky word called procrastination and how you can power through that. Now, I'm going to share some strategies that actually are a part of my new series. It's called The Rundown. I don't know if you know this, but Instagram has a new for us, IGTV, and a lot of my fellow entrepreneurial girl bosses out there are jumping on to create their channels and share their good. Of course, you know, your girl is in that mix. So Instagram @SisterSense, definitely go and check out my IGTV. And I'm going to share some of the things that I've been sharing in the new Rundown series with you today. Now, the first thing, like I said, is procrastination. What I want you to do, if the procrastination thing is challenging for you, what I want you to do is first create a knockout list, okay? Now, before we get there, let me do this because I've got to be in mommy mode for 2 seconds and I'm going to check right back in with you. You good? All right, so I want you to think about those things that you keep going, oh my God. I keep telling myself I need to do it. I need to do it. Literally or figuratively trying to pull your hair out because you're putting those things at the bottom of your list, right? One of my favorite statements is that you have to prioritize your priorities. So come up with a knockout list of things that you keep saying, I know I need to do it. I haven't done it. And honest to goodness, this would take me 5 minutes. That would take me 10 minutes. This might take me 20 minutes. And knock that bad boy out, okay? So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. I have a workshop here in North Carolina, the Girlboss Weekend Workshop. And I kept saying to myself, I need to call the Aloft. I need to schedule my meeting space. I need to get everything booked. I need to put it out there so that the ladies can go to the website and register. And I was putting it off for literally, I think maybe a week and a half. So I said, you know what? I want to make sure that people can get this. Let me knock that out. Let me call the Aloft, get the space confirmed, put the registration page up there, knock it out. That's one of the things at the top of my list. And so I'm proud to say today you can go to sistersense.com/girlbossweekend and register. That is awesome. Now, yes, I want to work hard, which is what I love to do, and have fun too, which is why I have my weekly mastermind sessions and I have my workshop coming up, but I also want to spend time with the fam. Now, you may find that sometimes you've got things that you need to do for your family, but you're just praying for the time to come and fall in your lap, all right? And you're procrastinating on getting those things done. So I'm going to give you an example. In August, I love to go to Florida to see my mommy because I'm a mama's girl, to go to Orlando to do the Disney thing, to after working super hard all summer and doing what I need to do in the business, hanging out with my besties and having a good time. One of my oldest friends from literally elementary school lives in Florida, so hanging out with her and my family and all that good stuff. But as you know, the procrastination game is real. So that was one of the things on my knockout list. I had to call the hotel, book and confirm, make sure that I knew the dates that, that one was going back to school. This one needs to go back to work. Just making sure that I had all the dates and everything done and knock that out. So for me, one of the things when it comes to the knockout list is not just the business stuff, but on the personal side stuff, the stuff that you need to get done and you're not prepared for, do it and make it happen. So I want to say, maybe about 2 hours, I sat down on the phone, literally calling all of these different people and taking care of all of these little things that I'm like, I need this to happen, right? So I'm happy to say that I'm all booked and ready for my Orlando trip in Florida. My meeting space for Girlboss is all confirmed, and there's nothing like doing a knockout list. So if you want to kick procrastination to the curb, if you want to power through and start getting some of these things off of your list, one of the things I want you to do this weekend is make a short list of some of those things that you keep telling yourself you want to do, you mean to do, and you're procrastinating on it, and get it done. Okay? I need you to get that list done. So I'm going to give you an example of procrastination challenges, because actually one of my private clients said to me, I need my water, y'all. Hey girls, welcome. Tequila, Regina, welcome ladies. One of my clients, she says to me, I struggle with procrastination. So as part of our one-on-one session, she said, LaShanda, I need you to help me with this. I need you to help me with procrastination. And since our last call, I've been on this documentary style. What do you do, LaShanda, to be productive? What do you do, LaShanda, to not procrastinate? And I've been creating this series, not just for her, but for some of you guys too. Faye is in the building. Welcome, sweetie. Yes, I just completed one project on my list. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I need to drink a little bit of water. Jay, can you do me a favor? Tell Christopher I have a gray candle holder and I have an extension cord sitting on my desk. If he could bring it downstairs and bring it to me. It's on top of my desk. Yeah, it's a little extension cord and it's a gray candle holder. It's like sitting right there, but I forgot to bring it with me. Good morning. Good morning. Is it still morning? I think I've been up since 6 o'clock, so it feels like afternoon for me. I wanted to actually start doing videos at 6 o'clock this morning, and then I had to get cute, and then I had to take the dog out, and then I was like, oh, I'm like, God, I'm just starting. I'm late. But I actually want to do some things with the family as well, so. Good morning. Good morning. I need my water, and I got my Wi-Fi. And I got this right here because the glow up is serious right now on the porch. I wanted to start doing video at 6 because it's cooler. The earlier in the morning it is, the cooler it is. Once it hits noon, bless God, I am not going to be sitting on this porch. I'm not about to roast on this doggone porch. But okay, that's me just kind of going off on a tangent, right? The first things that we're talking about today, we're talking about powering through procrastination, right? So if you struggle with procrastination, please let me know. Drop in the comment box and let me know. Say, yes, me. The struggle is real. Procrastination diva in the house. If you struggle with procrastination, we're going to talk about that today. And the number 2, setting yourself up for success. 2 of my favorite things. And of course, sharing is caring. So if you feel like this is something that somebody in your circle needs to hear, feel free to drop their name, tag them here, or share this particular session with them, right? So just to quickly recap for those of you just coming on here, the first thing I said is that if you struggle with procrastination, come up with a knockout list. Those things that you keep telling yourself you need to get done, and then not long things like I need to call this person, I need to pay this thing, I need to just do this little thing, and get that done. Okay, obviously I can't get up, so you're going to have to come this way. Okay, then you need to go take care of that. He's like, I'm not wearing pants. I'm like, well, then you need to go put some pants on, or show the neighbors you're good, something, because I need my stuff. So the first thing I said to you guys is make that knockout list, right? And I sat down and thought about, some of the people I had to call, arrangements I need to make. I'm super excited about the fact that I have my upcoming Girlboss weekend workshop here. The next one is happening in a couple of weeks. And I was delaying on calling the hotel. I was delaying on the meeting space. I was delaying on updating the registration page. I was procrastination, but I super excited about that. Another thing that I had on my knockout list is making sure that in August my hotel was booked so we could go down to Orlando, have fun in Orlando, and then drive to my mama's house, because I drive, y'all. I'm in North Carolina and I drive. That's what we do in the summertime. Getting that off the list. My son, he's in Taekwondo, and he has to start again, right? And I've just been procrastinating on calling them because a little bit of shame and embarrassment was in that. And you've got to acknowledge, if you're procrastinating, why you are procrastinating, okay? Okay, let me talk about the shame. Let me talk about the embarrassment. And I'm being honest with you. Because you've got to acknowledge why you are procrastinating, right? Now, before I go there, let me go back to Girlboss Weekend, which, by the way, if you want to meet us and hang out with us, it's in July, sistersense.com/Girlboss Weekend. Register, because ladies have already started registering, and it's for 5 to 10 ladies, okay? That's a side note. But one of the reasons it took me so long to... Well, for me, taking me 2 weeks to do it was 2 weeks of procrastination, because I really could have had people registering like 2 weeks ago. But one of the reasons it took me so long is because I was doubting myself. Should I do this? When you doubt yourself, should I do this? I said I was going to do it. I don't want to do it. It's kind of a thing. But also being in a space where I don't like to plan events. Events is a trigger for me. It's a lot of work. So sometimes the things that we say, I want to do it, but it's a lot of work and I don't like doing it, we put it off, right? Just be honest. So if you want to power through procrastination, the first thing you have to do is identify for yourself why this thing feels heavy, why this thing feels hard, why this thing is triggering you. Right? And that's so important. Hey, Mentor Shelly, welcome. So once I acknowledged why I was feeling triggered, and I said, you know what? There were quite a few ladies who said, LaShanda, I missed your June workshop. I want to be there for July. Do it for them. You know the space already. You've done 6 years worth of events at the Aloft, so it's not that hard. Call the Aloft, get your meeting space. Do what you need to do so people can register, right? So I did that, right? You've got to acknowledge your triggers. Okay, so for my son, during the wintertime, he's in Taekwondo. He's like a black belt now, which is totally awesome. But of course, he's the kid who now is like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I feel that. I understand that. When I was a kid, my mama used to have me in Alvin Ailey dance. I used to do ballet. Then I did modern dance. There was like an Alvin Ailey training in New York. And my little chubby legs did not want to go up in the air, but she had me in there. And then she had me in piano and doing all these things, right? That's what we do as parents. So now he's in Taekwondo, and he's been, doing that for a while, but now he's looking to transition. So we paused Taekwondo for the winter time because it was cold and we had all these other things going on. And then when I paused it, I was like a little bit uncomfortable about that, right? Because I'm like, I don't want to cancel it, but I just can't do it right now. So I paused it for 3 months, and I was like, okay, he's going to start in June. June has come and is quickly going, and he hasn't started Taekwondo yet. They had a week of black belt testing, so he couldn't go for that, and all these other reasons why he couldn't start. So then I said to myself, man, I have to, right? I have to call them. I have to tell them that he hasn't started in June. I want him to start in July. And I just was procrastinating because I felt a little bit embarrassed. I was like, I told you guys he was going to start in June, and I was going to reactivate in June, and now I'm going to tell you July. And I didn't want to have that conversation, right? But that was me. Had nothing to do with them, all me. I just felt like I was kind of going back on it and all these other things. And point being, sometimes we're caught up in our feelings. I called them, I confirmed, she emailed me back, she said, no problem, he'll start in July, you're good, right? So I had to think about for myself, emotional, internal triggers, what were the reasons that were holding me back and procrastinating? confront those reasons, number one. Number two, create a knockout list so that I can actually get those things done. Now, I'm going to share with you a ton of different things that you can do when it comes to powering through procrastination and kicking procrastination to the curb. But for me, one of the first things you need to do is acknowledge what you're procrastinating around, number one, why you're procrastinating, number two, and start with a knockout list so that you can start to quickly just kind of get a few things off of your list and feel better, feel, I'm proud of me. I finally did something, so you can move forward. So in that space, I want you to, those of you who are participating live or via the replay, is there anything that you're procrastinating around right now? If so, feel free to either drop it in there or really make note of it. Like, I was like tearing my hair out. Listen, I was like, LaShanda, you realize that, you blink and then it's August and you're like, you haven't booked the hotel yet. Where are you going to go? You don't know if you're going to go to Disney World, and you don't know if you're going to go to Animal Kingdom. What are you doing? I was like, I have to figure out my summer, after summer, August, before school starts again. And Christopher goes back to school at the end of August. And so that was weighing on me, right? I was like, okay, you got to call the hotel. You got to do these things. What do you have to do? Number one. Number two, why are you procrastinating? What triggers are coming up for you? Right? And number three, how can you start the process? For me, starting the process was simply making a list of all the people I needed to call, get on the phone, get my questions answered, register here, pay for this, that, there, book this one here. And that was the beginning process for me. There's more pieces to it, but doing at least one thing made me feel way better, right? That's number one. So number two, I want to share with you how to set yourself up for success so that you can consistently see progress in your business, okay? Because there's a lot of things that you can do to power through being successful. For me, your success is the sum of all of these little activities that you try to do consistently on a regular basis, okay? So let me talk to you about little things that you can do to set yourself up for success. Now, these are actually based on what I'm working on right now. It's a new series. It's called The Rundown. And essentially, I'm running down some of my favorite money marketing and sales strategies. I created a new channel on IGTV, Instagram, at @SisASense. And so I could share in like 4 or 5 minute recommendations of different things that I love to do. Right? So that's just a side note for you. Here's the deal. When it comes to setting yourself up for success, one of the things I'm always talking about is bulk tasking. And you're like, oh God, she's going to talk about that again. Yes, because maybe you hearing it, but you're not doing it. So you need to hear it again. Okay. So I said, you know what? IGTV is out. Sometimes I start when things are new, and then other times I'm like, let me give it a week or two or a couple of months. But IGTV is relatively new, and I wanted to jump on it. But I know that I'm not going to be able to sit down and do videos every single day. That's just not the way I operate. So I created my Instagram channel this morning, and I said, you know what? I want to make it so that I can start teaching and I can start engaging, but in a way that works for me. So procrastination number one, right? The first video I watched was one of my favorite entrepreneurial spirits, Afton Negrea. She's another web designer. She's another infopreneur. She's a freelancer like myself. She was the first video I watched on IGTV. And she had, this intro, she had her music, she had her logo, she had the little lower third, and it was animated. And I was like, girl, I messaged her. I was like, your video was the first video I watched. What did you use to make your video? It's so cool. Yay. So we had to talk about that, right? Here's procrastination bug challenge number one. I want to jump on Instagram TV. I want to do these videos, but I want my videos to look like hers. I want to do that too. Anybody ever feel like that? Like, this is so awesome. This is so cool, right? And you know what? One of the things that I had to learn is, as much as I'm working on creating cool videos with lower thirds and animation and music, all of that stuff is awesome, but at the end of the day, what really matters is the meat and potatoes. So I would much rather jump on and share and present you with value and be able to say, hey, Shakita, hey, Faye, what's up, yay? I would much rather be able to do that now than to wait. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then a month or two has gone by, and I'm like, well, I haven't done my IGT channel yet. I haven't created it yet because I haven't found the time to make those videos. One of the first things that I said to you about powering through procrastination is trying to really identify for yourself why you're procrastinating and what feelings are coming up. What are things that are triggering you, and how you can move past those things to move forward, right? Hey, what's up? Let's see. Tamika, welcome. How are you doing, my dear? I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like, huh? What's going on? But that's number one. Number two, I need you to identify what's holding you back, or what's making it take so long to get things done. Maybe you want your things to look perfect or polished or just like so-and-so's. But guess what? Okay, so-and-so set aside the time to do that. Unless you're ready to do that right now, find a way to start now. Work with what you have, do what you can do now. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do like my girl Afton. I'm going to have my cute videos and my music and my logo in the back. But until I'm ready to get there, let me start somewhere. I launched my IGTV channel this morning. Yes. And I sat down and I created a couple of videos. Yes. I'm working on doing anywhere between 10 to 30 videos today, because this is one of my favorite tops. I got this top 2-3 weeks ago when I had my last Girlboss weekend. I bought this top and I was like, this is cute. So I said, I'm going to rock out some videos today. I know they're not going to have animated logos and music in the background, but they're going to be really cool videos, and that's how I'm going to start. Set yourself up for success by kicking procrastination into the curb, right? If you want to be in a space where you're sharing value, you're growing your following, you're building your list, stop trying to figure out how to one day do it, and do it now. One day I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to get all these cool things and be ready and da-da-da. What can you do right now? Okay? What can you do right now? So I said to myself, I want to think about what I'm working on right now. And right now I'm working on a couple of things. I'm working on my OMG Girls experience. OMG stands for Overwhelmed Manic Geniuses. So if you are an OMG entrepreneur, I need you to drop the words, well, the tag OMG into there. Okay. Now I'm a type A entrepreneur. I know what it's like to be overwhelmed and to overthink everything. And I think because of that, for some reason, I attract a lot of OMG ladies to me. And I sat down and I said, you know what? OMG for me stands for Overwhelmed Manic. And I don't know if you ever heard the song Just Another Manic Monday? Manic is when you are simultaneously excited, but you've got nervous excitement and you're frantic, you're freaking out, you're trying to get this stuff done, but you're a freaking genius. You love what you do and you do it well, and you've got all this experience. OMG rolled into one. The OMG experiences, that's one of the things I'm working on right now. And I'm working on my Girlboss weekend that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm working on my cash flow goals series. I've got all of these wonderful experiences that I'm creating for my audience right now, for my existing audience, but also for new people that I'm looking to bring into the fold. So I want you, when you think about setting yourself up for success, number one, identify what you can do now. And if you feel like maybe I want to do this, but I can't do it yet, I don't know enough, I don't have enough, I'm not experienced enough, I need you to be able to identify those things that are holding you back internally and externally so you can move forward. I realized that while I loved my girl Afton and I really wanted to do like what some of the people on IGTV, where they've got their new videos, but they've got all of these cool fade ins and fade out and animation. I know how to do that stuff. I just don't have the time to do it. And I don't want to find myself spending so much time trying to do and look like other people that I don't get to the meat and potatoes of this. And if you want to attract people and use content marketing to grow your list, you need to start creating content. Stop finding an excuse as to why you need to do it later, or as to why you're not as experienced enough as you need to be. If you've got your Wi-Fi and you've got your phone or your tablet and you can hit record and start, then just start, right? So I had to remember to remind myself of that. And I'm going to tell you, that's one of the things that honestly set myself up for success consistently. The people that you look at and you're like, that's my shiro, that's my hero. What they're doing consistently is they're putting skin in the game, they're putting their foot in the door, and they're doing the work. They're doing the work. So every day you go, one day I'm going to start doing what they do, is another day that they're still doing it, and you still sitting there scratching your head going, I'm going to start doing it one day. I'm going to start doing it one day. One of my favorite quotes, it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I'm going to be 39 next year. I'm almost 40. I just turned 38, and I'm already thinking about next year being 39. Hell, I'm already at 40. I've claimed 40 right now. The reality of the situation is 20 years, as easy as it is for me to say, it was a whole lot to live through the last 20 years building and working at building a business. So I don't want you to come up on here and get the funky face because you like, well, I tried this for 2 months and 2 weeks and it didn't work. Boo, until you put in a couple of years, until you put on a decade, don't tell me about that. Come back to me once you've put the skin in the game and you've done some work. Okay? Now, one of the reasons why you're struggling with procrastination, because again, I said, one of my private clients very recently, she said to me, LaShanda, I need you to help me with procrastination. So that's one of our key things that we're working on one-on-one. And in doing that, I really sat down and I thought about honestly for myself, when and why do I procrastinate and how do I power through that to still be successful and get things done? And so I sat down and I said, well, one of the reasons why I know sometimes I procrastinate is because I see it already. Like, you ever watched Bewitched? Remember back in the day, the show Bewitched, and she would wiggle her nose and then snap, and she was a witch. So it was just whatever she wanted, she could, and it was there, right? I feel that way sometimes. Like, I wish I could just wiggle this and snap that and it appears. And so because I know the reality of that is that it doesn't happen that way, and you do have to put the skin in the game and you do have to do the work. Sometimes I procrastinate because I'm like, I don't want to do the work. I'm not going to get a result immediately. Or I don't even know if I'm going to get the right result. Like, I want it to work. I want to win. I want the results. And thinking that the results aren't going to happen, it's not going to happen immediately, or it's not going to happen at all, then I just start procrastinating. A day goes by, 2 days go by, 3 weeks go by, a couple months go by, the year goes by, and I'm like, well, damn, I didn't do that, right? One of my favorite quotes is, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. And that quote for me embodies what it means to set yourself up for success. Because if you can every day do at least one little thing to chip away at your goals, every single thing that you do is setting yourself up for success. Now, here's the deal. I don't think anybody's viewed my videos on Instagram. My Instagram TV, my IGTV videos, I just literally made them this morning, right? Whether one person watches or 5 people or 10 people, every person that watches, every opportunity I have to either reconnect with one of my old clients, like I'm reconnecting with some of you guys right now, every opportunity that I have to do that, that's me setting myself up for success. One view, one person, one click, one video at a time. Your success is the sum total of all the little things that you do. So if today I have the opportunity to knock out 10 or 20 or 30 videos and upload them to Instagram, IGTV, which, by the way, I'm going to tell you one of the reasons I'm loving this right now is because I said, okay, well, I've got to make these videos on Instagram. Then I've got to go on Facebook and tell the people about the videos on Instagram. Now, I don't know if you have an Instagram business account, but if you do, you can connect it to not just your personal page, but you can connect it to your business fan page, which I did when I upgraded my Instagram account. So when I created my Instagram channel today and I started uploading my videos, there was a little tab that was like, share on your Facebook fan page. And I was like, yes. So simultaneously, I'm knocking out these awesome videos. They're going on my IGTV page, but I'm also immediately having those videos integrated and uploaded to my fan page. So if people go and watch them later, yay, that's a win for me. That's setting yourself up for success. Now, keep in mind, when people watch your videos on Facebook, I don't know if you've ever gone to somebody's Facebook page and you watch their video and then you start doing this. You start doing this, it starts showing you more videos, more content that they've created. So guess what? One day, someday, I'm going to create a video that all of a sudden goes viral and 5,000 people see it. And then all of a sudden, they're going to watch that video and they're going to be like, wait, she got more good, and they're going to start watching the other video. Now, it's funny because as I literally shared with you a few minutes ago, my OMG acronym for my OMG entrepreneurs, those who are overwhelmed manic geniuses, literally somebody messaged me on my Facebook page yesterday and she was like, OMG, I just discovered you. I watched your YouTube channel, loved your videos, and now I'm following you on Facebook. And I was like, thank you so much. So she messaged me on my Facebook fan page and she found me from my YouTube videos. So when I talk about you setting yourself up for success, this is it in the making. It's not just one thing that you do. It's not just, oh man, look at so-and-so. They just did a video and they just did a live stream and they had 10,000 or 50,000 people watch. So what? Mind your business. Hey, what's up? What's up, Catherine? Thank you for watching today. I don't care, okay? I don't care about so-and-so. Now, one of the reasons why people procrastinate, because today is a twofold conversation. Number one, on powering through procrastination. And number two, setting yourself up for success. Be honest with yourself. If you say sometimes you don't do things because you're either embarrassed to do it or you're resistant because you're like, everybody seems like they're where they want to be and you're not where you want to be yet. And you don't want to put it out there. I've been doing this for close to 20 years. And boo, I'm okay with just 4 or 5 people watching me live right now. Because here's the reality of the situation. It's going to sit there and 10 views is going to turn into 300 views. It's going to turn into 500 views. It's going to turn into 1.2K5 views. Listen, the reality of the situation is this. Whether you're watching me live or watching me read the replay, you watching. You're watching. You're learning. You're getting inspiration. You're getting strategies. You're moving forward. Some of you are in my mastermind. Some of you are coming out to the Girlboss Weekend Workshop to work with me one-on-one in North Carolina. The reality is this is you setting yourself up for success. So if you're sitting there and your fear of failure, number one, your overwhelm, number two, your procrastination, number three, is coming from you looking at other people and going, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm lucky if I get 2 people on my video today. And so, damn, she got like 40 people, 100 people. She got 300 people watching her live and I got 5. Mind your business. Mind your business. What so-and-so is doing is for her people, for her tribe, for her vision. And there were days that so-and-so was doing it and all she had was 5 people on. Hell, maybe she only had 0 people on and she still did it. And she still did it. And she still did it. Whether she had 1 person or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 5,000, she still did it. So now you looking at so-and-so after the fact. And you procrastination because you're in procrastination mode because you're like overwhelmed and you're discouraged because not a lot of people are watching you. I'm not telling you this because I'm talking at you. I'm talking to me. Literally, think what? 2, 3, 4, 5. Ain't a lot of people watching me right now live. I'm good. Number one, I'm good because I believe that the things that you create, first of all, you're supposed to create to attract your tribe. You're supposed to create for the people who honestly, fundamentally love, respect, and want everything that you do. You're supposed to create for them. You're not supposed to create for vanity reasons, for perception of perfection. So there are people in my circle who've been following me for years who love me. And I believe, as God said, where 2 and 3 are gathered in his name, amen, amazing things happen. So I do things for my tribe, big or small. Some of you guys watch me live. Some of you guys watch me for the replay. Work with your tribe. Amen. Work with your tribe, no matter how big or small, because I'm going to be honest with you. I generate consistently 4 and 5 figures every month with my tribe. You can get big results from a small list. So stop worrying about everybody else. Mind your business. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling me that, because that is how I power through procrastination. I make sure that at the end of the day, I'm not fixated on the perception of perfection of everybody else's views. And I focus on the views of the people who come to me and say, LaShanda, I watched your video and I loved it and that helped me so much. I do this for them. I do this for you. Because in that space, I know that there are 1, there are 2, there are a few people who consistently come back and work with me. And in those experiences, I generate 4 to 5 figures every single month. Yeah, you've got these larger than life goals and you want to do like everybody else do, or like he does, or like she does. Do you. That's going to help you power through your procrastination. Do you. Do for the people who want from you. Right? Because sometimes we don't do because we're not there yet. We don't have this size community yet. So we don't want to do the little. We don't want to have 2 and 3 around because we feel embarrassed. We feel ashamed. We feel like, damn it, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I should have 500 people watching me live. But I know, guess what? I'm going to tell you something. Do you see me doing live streams 5 times a day? No. Do you see me doing live streams every single day? No. So I know it's not just simply about the amazing things that are in my head or the amazing words that come out of my mouth. I know that the people who have crazy followings and people who watch them every single day, it's because every single day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, they jumping on live stream. They doing what they need to do. Right? So you can't simply look at it as it's a luck thing or it's a, I've been doing it longer, I should have more people thing. Boo, it's also about what you do consistently. And I consistently come on here to share throughout my month, but not every day. You got to be real with you, right? And where you rise, where you excel, where your gifts are versus where you fall short. I would love to do that every day. I would love to do web classes and jump on here and see you guys participate with me live every day. Until I get there, I start and I stay here. Consistently checking in when I know I can realistically check in. And as I shared with you, one of the things that I do to really tackle procrastination is bulk task. So literally today, I'm putting together at least 10 to 30 videos on my IG Instagram channel. So the videos will live on Instagram. They'll also automatically be on my Facebook page, facebook.com/SisterSense. I'm doing this web class with you guys. When I jump on here, off here, I will save this replay. I will put that replay on YouTube. This is me setting myself up for success. So whether you watch me live or not, during the week I'm busy and I'm doing all these other things, I've got all these awesome people finding me on YouTube or Instagram and following me and then signing up for my offers and my mastermind or coming out here to North Carolina to work with me because these are the things that I'm doing to set myself up for success. And I acknowledge my weak points. I acknowledge my triggers. I acknowledge my shame. I acknowledge my pride. I acknowledge my green-eyed monster. How come she got X amount and I've been doing this for almost 20 damn years? I acknowledge all of those things because in acknowledging them, I find solutions to power through them, and every little single thing that I do in that consistency allows me to consistently bring in revenue. Amen. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? So I need you to think about each of these little things that I'm sharing with you today. What's resistance for you? What are you saying that's getting you in procrastination space where you're not getting things done? Who are you thinking about? Where is your shame coming from? Where's your green-eyed monster coming from? You've got to be in a space where you become more self-aware. You open that third eye chakra and you do what you need to do to elevate, because when you get better at understanding you, number one, and get better at number two, understanding your customers, you'll get better at building a sustainable business. So I don't have to stress about Facebook ads. I don't have to stress about wheels up getting speaking engagements. I don't have to stress about, let me write another book, because every time somebody writes another book, they buy the book and make money. I'm telling you these things because I see a lot of people stress about these things. They need speaking engagements. They need corporate clients. They need to consistently write a new book to have a new launch. I don't have to do these things. They need to put hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into Facebook ads so they can meet more people. I set myself up being in a space of authenticity. Had to say that again because I got tongue-tied. Authenticity, transparency, and personal self-awareness. The more I get better at understanding and accepting me, the better I get at being my best version of myself as an entrepreneur. Yeah, I procrastinate. Yes, I fail. Yes, I have the jealousy green-eyed monster. I'm a human being having a human experience. And in doing so and being honest with you, I cannot simply talk to you about what you can do, but I can share with you the strategies based on what I do. It's interesting because I haven't responded yet, but a young lady, she emailed me yesterday, not young, actually. She said to me, LaShanda, I'm like 50 plus. Maybe I'm too old for this, but people say you got to be personal. You got to talk about your personal life. You got to share your story. How do you do that? How do you do that? This is it. I'm actually going to share this video with her. Great dawning to you, Marion. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. This is it. This is me sharing what you can do to get better at your productivity, at powering through procrastination, at working towards your success. But in the process, I'm sharing with you my stress, the things that stress me out, the things that make me challenged or cause me to procrastinate. Because the only way you're going to help people get better is when you're honest about what you do to get better. Sometimes you simply just want to share the book cover or that cool pose of you like this, right? I look so awesome, right? I'm in front of my iPad, sitting at my amazing desk, sipping my mocha frappalappa. Go and buy my course because look how cool I look. I mean, how many of those are we going to see? When the reality of the situation is that most people aren't buying because of the image of perception of perfection. They're buying into it because they believe in you. They believe in what you're saying. They believe that you understand what they're going through, and that is what sets you up for success. Marion says, true story, share the real deal. You have to share the real deal from a place that's comfortable for you. Now, I'm getting comfortable with the fact that I'm telling you the things that make me ashamed and jealous and green-eyed, but I've been doing it long enough that it's okay. Because we all go through those experiences, right? I'm proud to be able to say that I've been doing this for close to 20 years now online. And I went from, Lord Jesus, I need to make a couple of coins, to bless God, I have balance. And I'm consistently bringing in 4 to 5 figures in my business on a monthly basis. That, for me, is where my win is. Being able to work with those of you who love to consistently come on here and learn from me, that's where my win is. Find where your win is. Be in a space where you're not just fixated or frustrated around the things that you want that you haven't acquired, but embrace where you are. Embrace your superpowers, embrace your gifts, embrace your community, however small that community is that checks in with you and messages you and hearts on you and loves on you and shares what you do and taps into what you sell to bring more revenue into your business. Love on your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe, as they say, but you just loving on your tribe also attracts people to you as well. So I'm about giving you practical solutions, and I know that I've been sharing quite a bit of motivational messages and anecdotal stories here, but hopefully I can 1, 2, 3 give you practical solutions that you can pull out of this conversation. When I said to you, I want you to power through procrastination, I said I want you to identify where your triggers are. The green-eyed monster, the jealousy, the fear, the it's not going to work or it's not going to work quickly. What's making you resistant to getting things done? I need you to be aware of those things. I said to you, I need you to be in a space where you can create knockout lists, whether it's 1 hour and you're just calling a few people and confirming a few things, or you're doing little 5 and 10 minute projects that you can knock out and feel accomplished. Create a knockout list so that you can power through the procrastination. I said to you, identify those things that make you feel like, man, I want to do this, but I need it to look like hers, and I need to have this, and I need to have that. Identify all those things that keep holding you back from getting things done today, and then throw those things away. Start with what you got, do what you can right now, and then phase in your greatness. Do the other things when you've got time to do them, but don't find yourself not doing anything at all because you're waiting for the day when it's okay for you to put them things out there in a perfect way, but sometimes perfect doesn't come. So yeah, one day I'm going to sit down and do a couple of videos and have the music in the background and me looking cute because I can spend the time to do that. But for me, what's more important today is to make sure that I start my channel, that I start putting out video, that I come back and communicate with you guys. So do what you can, start with where you are, work with what you've got. Right now, I've got my tripod. I've got my phone on my tripod. I remember when I didn't even have a tripod and I had to kind of prop my phone up on cups and boxes and chairs so I can have it, and God bless me because I was like, don't touch it. You touch it, that phone gonna fall. But I had to work with what I had. And I don't even know what videos I created back in them days, but guess what? Bless God, those videos are still working for me today because people watch my videos. They find me on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to do client attraction, and if you want to click by click organically work with and attract people, you got to start creating more content consistently to attract people. Okay? And that's setting yourself up for success. Now, the last thing that I'm going to share with you today as far as setting yourself up for success is ENC. And that's actually a strategy that I've created that I want to share. And it goes a little something like this. Okay. 3 things that you can share with your people. Number 1, E. What's ending? I want you to think about the products and services that you sell right now. Maybe you've got something that's totally awesome, but it is ending. It just finished. It's about to go away. Share the E to your community, okay? So you can drop in the comment box, even for shameless plugging reasons, drop in the comment box and let the ladies know something that you're doing right now that's ending. So I shared with my ladies, as a matter of fact, right now, because I'm doing my summer sessions with my mastermind, I have a beginner level. I said, listen, I have what's called the Content Creation 90-Day Challenge. Absolutely fabulous. 12 weeks, 90 days. Every week I'm sharing with you how to create your digital products, Sisters and Style, as well as how to create your content creation challenge, content marketing calendar. So you want to create your digital products, you want to have a content marketing calendar, you want to work on your freebies and your sales funnels. I do all that and more in the Content Creation 90-Day Challenge. Literally, I've given ladies the opportunity to participate in the challenge in my summer sessions for $30 for all 90 days. And I said, listen, y'all, if you didn't jump on it, you better jump on it, because that's going away. Right now, you can do that $30 for 90-day experience. But I said to ladies, it's going away, because literally it's going to be $30 for the first 30 days and then $95 for the whole experience. It's going up. Opportunities expire, right? So just letting people know what's ending, that's important. Number 2, you want to let people know about N, either new things or next things that are happening in your circle. So what's new and what's next? I recently launched what I like to call my Q&A audio sessions. I'm sitting down and I'm answering questions that clients are sending to me. Then I'm giving them the audio, because I love to give audio messages to my clients. And then I'm actually using those same questions as a series for other people. So people are emailing me and saying, LaShanda, I'm afraid to fail. How do I deal with that? I'm afraid of rejection. How do I deal with that? I want to make $5,000 a month. How do I make that happen? I created the Q&A series, so the questions that I'm sharing with my clients, I can also share with you too. Now, that's something new, but then there's also next, right? I mentioned to you in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have my Girlboss weekend workshop here at the Aloft Hotel in Chapel Hill. Yay! We are going to have free, well, I said free. I wish it could be free, but I have to pay for the meeting space, boo, so it's not free. We're going to have 3 fabulous days together. On Friday, I'm going to talk about how to launch it like a boss, how to launch your upcoming packages, your products, your programs. On Saturday, we are going to have a Create Like a Boss session, so I can show you how to create your own easy ebook. And on Sunday, for me, it's all about Soulful Sunday. So I'm going to talk to you about how to overcome it like a boss, overcome some of those really constant and nagging challenges that a lot of entrepreneurs face, and I want to show you how to overcome them and power through them, kind of like what I'm doing here with you today, but just in person. So launch it like a boss, create it like a boss, overcome it like a boss. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Girlboss weekend workshops, sisters.com/Girlboss weekend. That's what it's all about. So that's happening next. I want you to share with your people what is ending, number 1. Number 2, what's new or next. And number 3, come back. Come back. One of the ways that you're going to start to create a sustainable business is not just by simply attracting new people. So today I'm doing all of these videos on Instagram and using that new platform in the hopes of attracting new people that go, oh, I never heard about you before, but OMG, I love you. And I want to stay with you, right? That's attracting new people. But one of the things that you need to do is get better at sustaining your customer base. What are you doing to get people to come back again? One thing that you can do is use comeback coupons more often. It's actually one of the strategies that I teach inside of the Content Creation Challenge. Now, when I talk about comeback coupons, number 1, for me so far, if I've taught you anything today, or you've gotten an aha message from what I taught today, can you drop that in the comment box? Maybe it's something that you're going to try, something that you never thought about, something that you are like, oh my God, LaShanda, you hit me. Drop that in the comment box, okay? Feel free to share this, by the way. You can hit share this out. And also, I'm going to drink this. So while you're doing that or tapping on the hearts, sharing, tagging, whatever you need to do, communicating with me, I'm going to drink a little bit of this. All right. I always tell you, I got my water and I got my Wi-Fi, and I'm good. Okay? A little bit more water. Thank you for the hearts. It's not hearts. What are thumbs up? The blue thingies? the thumbs up. I always confuse Periscope and Facebook Live. Woo! I love my water. Faye says, stop the procrastination process. Yes. Woo! Yes, girl, I'm going to do so much on procrastination in the next couple of weeks. It is not even funny. And, you know, one of the things that people oftentimes ask me is, you know, how do you come up with your offers? How do you come up with your content? And usually for me, it's either a spiritual digital download where, you know, my higher power says to me, LaShanda, I need you to work on this right now. It's like, the heavens open up. That and a combination of clients coming to me and asking me questions, and then me kind of seeing trends where it's like a whole bunch of people are coming to me. Now, in the last couple of months doing the content creation challenge, 2 words have come up for a lot of my clients: overwhelm and overthinking. And so when I created OMG, the experience for entrepreneurs who are overwhelmed, manic geniuses, it's because that was what was coming up. And for me right now, having, you know, a few clients say to me, I'm struggling with procrastination, you know, everything, it feels like there's a little bit of everything done, but it's not quite done yet. I can't launch yet. Those statements have really inspired me to create this series around procrastination. So you got to think about what's happening spiritually, you know, what digital downloads you're getting, but what's happening within your community. What are people asking you for? What are they talking about? What are they challenged around? And for me, that kind of gives me the opportunity to set myself up for success and resonate with clients. Because a lot of times people will go, oh my God, are you thinking about me? Or did you make this just for me? And I'm like, well, I made it for a client, but I assume that other people are going through these experiences too, so I tend to make things with particular clients in mind. I can visualize them. I go back and I read their emails or listen to the audio messages that they had with me or the calls that we had. I go back and I really dig in. That helps me to get better at understanding the needs of my clients, which is so important. If you're struggling with sales, one of the things that you are probably struggling with is understanding what your clients need. And the more I do that, the better I get at that, the better my business becomes, in all honesty. But that is something, great idea. Awesome. I'm glad you like that one. That is something that definitely helps me as far as setting myself up for success. Now, ENC, I'm going to share with you just in a minute. So far I said to you, endings, new and next, and I'm going to talk about comeback coupons in just a second. But I had to drink my water. And I'm always like, listen, if I have my water and my Wi-Fi, I am good to go. I actually did a video, one of my new rundown videos for the Instagram series. And I did a video on 3 things that I have with me every single day to keep me energized. And they're actually beside me. So I'm just going to share them with you now because it's in the video. But I wanted to share it with you because I have my water in my hand. And here they are. Okay. Can you see? So, number 1, my water, so important. I'm a diabetic, and so I suffer from dry mouth sometimes, and I need to be dehydrated. I know it's TMI, but I'm just keeping it real. Number 2, I was having some serious, I wouldn't say I was in a depression. I was having depression-like symptoms, frustration, fatigue, just feeling heavy and in pain, and I realized that I was deficient in a lot of areas, and that deficiency created a space where I started to take my vitamins more often. Is everybody here taking their vitamins? You can say yes or you can say no. I'm really bad at it. I was really bad at it. And I can tell you, I will work myself empty. You know, I'm running on empty sometimes. And I realized that getting more consistent with taking my vitamins, because I was vitamin D deficient, vitamin B deficient, which is really important for us diabetics. And, you know, our immune system, you know, they talk about people losing limbs. God knows I do not want to lose a limb anytime soon. And so getting better at getting, you know, I wish I brought my multivitamin, but I was like, girl, you can't bring all of them things. You can't bring all of them things downstairs. But getting better at taking my vitamins, I try to take certain vitamins every single day, and some vitamins I take every couple of days. And then, of course, my apple cider vinegar. How many people take apple cider vinegar and they swear by it? I did the apple cider vinegar rinse for my hair, which was, oh my God, like my locks are super long and they get heavy. A lot of that is because of dirt and just over time, all the other stuff, right? And hey, what's up, Teresita? Mwah, thank you for joining me today. So I've done that, but outside of the external, I love the internal. So I was taking the apple cider vinegar, I call it just taking a shot, and I was just taking it regular spoon shots in the morning. And a couple of people are like, I do that. I put it in my water and I drink it. I don't like it in water. I like my water clean and simple. Some people take it in tea. I mean, people do different things with apple cider vinegar, right? And I was taking the regular version, and then I discovered these. I discovered these at Walmart, and they're these cute little bottles. Now, the apple cider vinegar I was taking was in this big old bottle, and then I got like a teaspoon thing, and I was doing it that way, and it was working for a while, but I hate routines. Like, I honestly am not good at money-making routines. That's me all day, every day. Healthy self-love routines, I struggle at because I'm all about making my money. So sometimes I put me to the side, which is why I did that video on 3 things that help me energize. And so it just felt like a chore, and I was doing all these things to drink my apple cider vinegar. Plus, it's vinegar. It ain't going down that easy. I discovered these, and they come in really as tasty as vinegar can get. I'm not going to say really tasty, but as tasty as vinegar can get. This one is cranberry and honey. I have one that's ginger and honey, and I have one that's blueberry and honey. I got the berries because as a diabetic, they're always like, berries are good for you. And honey, because everything tastes better with honey, right? But these, I can just boop. So I take a shot of this, literally. As you can see, it's almost empty. But these are really inexpensive, and I get these at Walmart. I take a shot at least once a day. Twice a day is like, yay, good things. But these things help me with my energy. And, you know, sometimes you procrastinate because you just don't have the energy to do stuff and you're feeling tired. I literally said to one of my ladies, I said, oh my God, I walked up the steps today and I got to the top and I acknowledged that I felt okay. Like, I quickly got up the steps because I live in a two-story house, right? And I remember days when getting up the steps felt like when you ever watch a movie and you see like a hall, and the person is like, the hall just seems like it's growing and growing and growing because they're just so exhausted. That's how I felt going up the steps. Like, I felt like, Lord, are you making like 5 more steps? I felt heavy and tired. So the day that I walked up the steps, like boom, 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 and I acknowledged how quickly I was walking and I didn't feel in pain and I didn't feel tired, I was like, yes, boo. You know, you're getting your energy back. You're getting your you back, your real self back. Because I was taking my vitamins more often, and this right here. So I realized, number one, I was deficient in some things, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin C, you know, all the multivitamin, getting more of that in my day, but also that I was overflowing in bad things. Some of you guys are overflowing in bad things that are in your body that you should detox. And I'm not really a detox kind of a girl, but the most basic detox is number 2. Just being honest with you, right? You know, you should be going to the bathroom and doing number 2 to detox the things that are not serving your body. As a diabetic, I have a lot of sugar. I need to get rid of that. But okay, TMI, but I'm just being honest. I'm not the most regular person, and my son is not either. If he goes every 4 days, that's going often. And I'm like, boy, you need to be drinking your apple cider vinegar. This helps with the irregularity. This helps with cravings. As a diabetic, I have a lot of sugar cravings. And this also, to me, just helps with just getting consistently things out of the body that need to be out of the body more consistently. So I drink this at least once in the morning, or, you know, twice, or, you know, I'm like, okay, well, they say you should drink it before meals, which is good because one of the things that we are struggled with as diabetics is processing the food and getting things out, especially the sugars. And this helps break things down in ways that are beneficial. I don't like to take my insulin. I don't like to take my metformin. A lot of us don't like medication, and we're looking for holistic ways to work around that. And this is it for me. It's not the only thing that I do, but, you know, balancing out medication and natural remedies certainly has helped me. Now, this goes into setting yourself up for success as well as powering through procrastination, because if you're in a space where you're feeling fatigue or lack of energy or even depression-like symptoms and you don't want to do anything, or you're feeling heavy and you literally can't walk up the stairs, you've got to be in a space where you can do things to get your energy back, get your mojo back, get your you back, like Stella. Remember that movie, How Stella Got Her Groove Back? You got to get your mojo. And one of my favorites was, what was it? The guy who goes, yeah, baby. And, you know, he was all mojo. Some comedy. I can't remember what the comedy was. But whether it's your mojo or your groove, you got to do some things to boost your energy. Tamika says, I started going to the gym daily for an hour and I feel so much better. I go Monday through Friday. Awesome. That's on my to-do list because I keep walking past my treadmill and I'm like, LaShanda, I need you to go out of the house because the in-house thing isn't working for you that well. So my hubby goes to 2 gyms in particular, so I said to him, I need to sign up to one of those gyms, and he's like, I want you at my gym. I said, I ain't gonna come up in your gym and embarrass you, but I need to go to the gym. But you need to know what you need to do to work on your energy. I spilled a little bit of the vinegar, but it's vinegar and honey, so it's not that bad. All right, so I met so many people in the class. It's so much fun. It's a good escape. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Okay, so I need to not procrastinate, and I need to get back to me bulk tasking my videos. So let me knock out the last recommendation that I'm going to share with you today, which is comeback coupons. And then you can go and do what you need to do to make the most of your weekend. How much do you drink? I call it a shot. I just drink what goes in my mouth and go down. Teaspoon, tablespoon, I don't know. I mean, I was getting overwhelmed by the practicality of it and the measuring cups and put it in your warm water. And I was like, okay, you put this in the fridge, you just pop a little shot, keep going with my day, right? Got the sugar in it. I'm sorry, not sugar. It's got the honey in it. It's got, you know, some flavor in it. I can down it and keep it moving. Finding, and I'll say this about procrastination. I acknowledge that I started excited with it and then the fire fizzled because it started to become a chore. And I was like, I mean, how many, you know, ounces of this, how many tablespoons, or I gotta warm the water. Yeah, I'm lazy. I gotta warm the water. I gotta mix it. Like all the reasons why I don't want to do it, right? So with this, because it's got the honey, and actually it doesn't taste that bad with the honey and the cranberry, I like this flavor the most. I can just open the bottle, down it, and keep my day going, right? Finding simple ways to do the things that you really don't want to do, make it easier for you to do them. Right? The more they feel like chores, the more you got to be remembering how much of this and how much of that, the more they will always be things that you procrastinate and resist. Just being honest. Okay. So for me, comeback coupons, totally awesome, because at the end of the day, you want to get your customers coming back and in addition to attracting old people, well, new people. I'm going to go back in reverse because I'm like, in addition to attracting new people to you, let me slow down because sometimes I can get, you also need to figure out how to get your previous people coming back. So one of the things I talk about is Bath and Body Works, because I mean, wow. Sometimes if you're subscribed to Bath and Body Works, sometimes those jokers will send you like 4 or 5 emails in one day. They don't play when it comes to email marketing. But I talk about them because even though it's relatively aggressive marketing, because they're doing it at least once a day or multiple times a day, a lot of people will say, listen, me included, I'm still there, because when it comes time for me to get my favorite bath soap, I think it's the eucalyptus. Is it the eucalyptus one? I should have brought it downstairs, but oh my God, I love the way it smells. It's like a sleepy time soap that I use. from Bath and Body Works. But when it comes to the Sleepy Time Slope, when it comes to the candles, when it comes to, oh Lord, it's Christmas, I have 15 people to buy things for, so I need to go to Bath and Body Works and get a whole bunch of little cute little things that I could just drop in bags and say, here, Merry Christmas. I'm on that list because I love them coupons, right? So you got to think about, sometimes people are proactively, diligently promoting, and you're not doing that because you're concerned with doing it too aggressively or too often. But the reality is, the people who want you will stay, and the people who go away sometimes will come back because they needed to take a break from you, but then they'll resubscribe and come back when they're ready, and that has nothing to do with you. Your responsibility is to stay consistent with respect to your value, your message, and your offers. So one of the things that you need to make sure that you're doing more often to set yourself up for success is to consistently share comeback coupons with your community. So perfect example of that I shared with you today, ENC. If you go to sistersense.com/ENC, I shared, number one, my 90-day experience in the mastermind, the 90-day content creation challenge. You can experience that literally for $30. That's going away because opportunities expire. But $30 for a 90-day experience? Come on. Are you serious? Yes. Every single week for 12 weeks. Hey, June. What's up, my dear? What's up? And it's a comeback coupon. Not only is it an opportunity for me to create something that's new for new people who go, oh, I've never tried anything from her before, but I'm going to sign up because it's $30. It sounds pretty cool. A 90-day experience in her mastermind, all of these cool things. I want to create content. Yay, that's cool. $30, not bad, right? It's great for new people, but it's also something that's great as a comeback coupon for people who maybe they've been like, man, LaShanda, and I'm going to be honest with you. I get emails all the time from ladies who go, girl, I was sick this year, or I lost my job this year, or I was going through a crazy divorce this year, and I was just out. But I'm so glad that you're still doing what you need to do because I am ready to get back on track. I am energized, and now it's time for me and you to work on this business. And in those moments, those people are able to reconnect with me because of my comeback coupons. Just being honest. So they'll go, oh man, I'm so glad that you did this because it's been a couple of weeks or it's been a year or two and all of these things have been happening in my life, but I'm ready to get back and I'm ready to get serious. And now you got this thing for $30. This is the perfect thing I need. It's budget friendly. Bam. Right? So comeback coupons is an opportunity for you to think about, what do you want your people to reconnect with you around so they can start bringing them back into the fold. Sometimes you're like, people don't buy because it's you, it's the packaging, it's the price, it's the product. And sometimes, honestly, it has nothing to do with you. As a matter of fact, remember I said to you, I have something new? One of the things that I created as part of my new Q&A series, it's an audio on resistance. And some of my ladies already got to listen to it as part of the content creation challenge. But I talked about, when it comes to you making money, when it comes to customers buying your stuff, sometimes it has nothing to do with you, your product, your price, your packaging, your promotion, and everything to do with them and what they need to work on and where their resistance is. So that's a new audio as part of my Q&A series, by the way. And that's on the ENC page. So when you go to citizensense.com/ENC, one of the things that you'll see is the last call to get access to my 90-day experience, the content creation 90-day experience, the 90-day challenge for $30 for 90 days. I can't stress that enough because that's going away. But also my new Q&A series. And one of those conversations is around customer resistance, why they don't buy. Right? So sometimes you're sitting there and going, why don't they buy? The price is right. The product is right. It's super cool. And you're so fixated on you, not realizing that you've got to spend more time thinking about them. And there are people in my circle that sometimes they don't buy because they're not around me. They're too busy living life, dealing with personal experiences, dealing with new babies, dealing with crazy partners, dealing with the fact that they had to put the business on the side for a second and go back and get a 9-to-5 job. Real talk, real people are going through real things that have nothing to do with you, really. Okay? So you're sitting there thinking about why it is that you're scratching your head. What am I missing? I've got all these people on my list. They say they wanted it. They're not buying. Sometimes it has to do with stuff around them that has nothing to do with you. The resistance conversation goes way deeper than what I'm sharing with you today, but it's so important for you to understand. The reason why I'm talking about resistance is because when I consistently create comeback coupons, one of my favorite quotes is, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So people always go, oh my God, you like came back into my life at the perfect time. And for me, it's like, well, I'm just consistently doing what I need to do. So consistently sharing great resources, great opportunities, great reduced rate comeback coupons, it's going to resonate with somebody at the right time. And some of those people are going to be new people, and some of those people are going to be old people that maybe fell off from you for a while, but now they're ready to come back with full force and with lots of excitement and energy. Okay? So think about that. What's a comeback coupon that you can share with your community to say, hey, maybe it's been a week, maybe it's been a day. I want to make sure that you've got an opportunity to take advantage of something that I've got for you here. Go get that. So I'm going to give you several examples because I am a visual girl of ENC, so that you can try these strategies for yourself. As I mentioned before, these are 3 things that you should be sharing with your community to set yourself up for success. Number 1, E, what is ending? What's going away? Opportunities expire. What's going up? ENC, first one is ending. For me, the opportunity to get access to my 90-day content creation challenge for $30 is ending, because literally I'm going to change it so that the first 30 days is $30 and the full 90-day experience is $95. Literally right now you can get the whole 90 days for $30. That's going away. Ending. That's number 1. Number 2, what's new and what's next. So I share with you my new Q&A series that I'm super excited about, me answering real questions from real entrepreneurs looking for real practical solutions. That's what the Q&A series is all about. They're audio, so you can download them, you can click play, and you can learn and get all the information that I want to share with you, all of the step-by-step practical solutions that I want to share with you. It's so funny because one of the ladies on my circle, June, is here, and she messaged me maybe a day or 2 ago, and she was like, LaShanda, how do you put your sales pages together? Are they internal pages? Are they external pages? Are you putting them on your blog? What plugins are you using? How you're setting up your audios? And I was like, all right, okay, I got you. I made an audio to answer her question, but I also created the audio in such a way that I could share that response with other ladies in my circle. So the Q&A series is all about me literally taking the real questions that the ladies in my circle are asking me, my private clients and my mastermind clients, and then turning them into audios that I can share with a larger circle, right? I want everything. I love it. I'm so excited to have June here. She's one of my international clients. And she has recently just finished up one of her latest offers, right? How to tap into your sacred sister superpowers. Hopefully I'm saying it correct, June, but put it in there so I can make sure I say it the right way. Really, June is so fabulous. She's about racial sobriety. She's about sacred sisterness. She's about you getting really comfortable in your own skin and reclaiming, embracing your blackness. And if you are all the way down with that, you are all the way down with June. Absolutely love her. Her website is juneallen.net. And I so love that this morning she messaged me and she was like, LaShanda, it's done. My superhero 7 sacred sister system, it's done. Yay. And I was super excited about that because my goal, my mission is to help my ladies get better at quickly creating quality content. And I remember when I started working with June maybe a year or 2 ago, and she was like, okay, I have no offers. And now she's like, I got this offer. I got this. Being in a space where I can help you quickly learn how to create content and tap into your personal superpower, which is you not just having these gifts and sitting on them. Some of you are procrastinating on putting your gifts out there because you don't know how to share them. You don't know how to quickly create content. You don't know how to get the ideas out of your head and onto the Webosverse. And that's what I do. That's one of my superpowers. So I love that June was able to do that this morning. I love that she's here right now participating with me live. Make sure that you visit her website, juneallen.net, to see all the good that she's got, especially for my fellow women entrepreneurial spirits of color looking to get confident when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Because here's the deal. Confused buyers don't buy. And entrepreneurs with low self-esteem struggle to sell. So if your buyers are confused and you're struggling to sell because you have low self-esteem, you're not confident about your melanin magic, you struggle with value and validation as a Black woman, with pricing, with putting yourself out there. Trust me, I know, because I'm a sister girl too. I know that process, and what I can share with you is what I can share with you from the perspective of money marketing and sales. That's what I do all day, every day. But June, her gift, her superpower is knowing and understanding and experiencing and being able to teach other women what it means to be in a space of racial sobriety. Just like you got to do the 12 steps when you over drinking or over sexing and doing things to self-medicate, when you're not understanding what you need to do to embrace your melanin magic. Yes, as Faye just put, yes, melanin magic. When you don't know how to embrace that and how to become confident in your own skin, you're going to struggle with practically everything. Practically everything. Selling, talking to other people, setting boundaries in your relationships at work, with your parents, with your spouse, with your kids. Whew, I'm going off on a tangent because not only do I love June as a client, but I love everything that she teaches as just a human being and fellow sister girl. So I'm excited about all the different things that I get to love on and help her and support her put together. But honestly, it's all her. It's all her passion. It's all her magic. Racial sobriety, reclaiming your Blackness, becoming your own Shiro, all that and more. JuneAllen.net. Can't say enough about it. But that's all I'm going to say about it today. June, definitely save this video so that you can cut that piece and use it as a testimonial. But I love you, boo, and I'm excited about all the things that we get to talk about on our next Clarity Call on Wednesday. Wednesday's my office hours, so if you ever want to talk to me about money marketing, sales, and strategies, you can go to callme.sistersense.com to schedule a Clarity Call. Some of you guys schedule those one-off sessions, which is totally cool. And some of you guys work with me on a regular basis. June is one of those fabulous ladies, Faye as well. My Insider Circle sisters. I think I saw Tequila in the building, and that's another Insider Circle sister right there. So quite a few you work with me consistently every single month on your money marketing and sales goals. And then some of you drop in when you need me, which is what the callme.sistersense.com experience is all about. Me helping you with your clarity. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys know this. I said to you, ENC, you want to share with your community, number one, what's ending. Number two, you want to share with your community what's new and what's next. So for me, what's new is the Q&A series. What's next is my Girlboss weekend workshop. I did one a few weeks ago. I'm doing another one in a couple of weeks. And if you want to be here, you definitely need to register at sistersense.com/Girlboss weekend. But here's the deal. If you just go to sistersense.com/ENC, more than likely you're going to see the link there. Okay. So what's coming up next for you, right? Like I've got Girlboss weekend. June has her new how to tap into your sacred sister, be your own Shiro experience. What's happening next? Share that with your audience so that you're keeping them in the loop. Super excited about that, but also about you consistently communicating with your audience, right? That's a big thing. Now, I kind of jumped up because I said to you, if you need a clarity call, you can go to callme.sistersense.com to schedule a call with me. 30 minutes, 60 minutes, even 3 hours. Whatever we need to do to sit down for me to help you get clear, let's make that happen. Get on the calendar. I do my calls usually on Wednesdays, but if we need to do another day to make it work for you, I got you, because I have international clients. I have clients on different time zones. I have clients with different work schedules. I actually had a clarity call. I don't know if my girl Yolanda is in the building. Yolanda is one of my newest Insider Circle members, and she missed her clarity call on Wednesday, and she was like, oh, wait until next month. And I was like, what are you talking about, wait until next month? I said, what days work for you? And so she was like, okay, I could do this. I was like, all right. So we had her makeup session on Friday. Some people are like, my time is so special. So if you don't make the call, you're just gonna have to wait another month. And I'm like, no, that's not me. So we had her clarity call on Friday, which was totally funny because I don't do calls on Fridays, right? So, okay, side story, and then I'll get back to the good. I don't do calls on Friday. So I picked my son up from art camp. And then we got home. I bought some food. I bought curry chicken and stewed chicken and rice and peas. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to eat my lunch. I was so happy. And then I go upstairs, right, in my office. I got my stewed chicken. I got my curry chicken. I got my rice and peas. I'm ready to eat my lunch. And I look at my phone and I see Yolanda's like, I'm sitting on the phone and I hear the music and no one's here. And I was like, oh, my clarity call. So I jumped on the line. I was like, oh my God, you're still here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't normally do clarity calls on Fridays, but I'm so glad you're still on the line. So she was still on the line. I missed her by 10 minutes, but we did our call. I think we did like an hour, and it was totally awesome, which was totally awesome for me and for her. So, and y'all are laughing at me right now. So, you know, one of the best features on the phone, it's the mute feature. Oh my God, the mute feature is the absolute best feature. So I was like looking at the rice and peas, like, I want to eat my lunch. And what I do when I jump on my clarity calls is I'm like, listen, the first thing that I need you to do is to walk me through what you're working on right now and what you need us to talk about. So for the first couple of minutes, I'm going to be quiet so you can start the conversation. So, Yolanda started off the call. She started telling me what she was telling me. I had my notebook taking my notes and I was, dipping in my rice and peas on the side and I was on mute so she didn't have to hear the crunch, 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 munch. Right? So I was because I wasn't about that to let that rice and peas get warm. I was like, for real though, I need this stewed chicken in my belly. Get in my belly. So the mute feature worked really, really well for me in that particular instance. But that's not what I wanted to tell you guys. ENC. Right now we're talking about the new and the next, right? And I said upcoming is the Girlboss Weekend Workshop. And I created it in such a way that you can experience the weekend at a budget that works for you. Whether you can just do the Saturday or you can do Saturday and Sunday or you can do Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. I created different package levels so that based on your budget, you can come out and support and have a good time in Girlboss Weekend. But I also created a new experience that I've never done before for my weekend workshops, which is basically, and I did this for the last one, and a few ladies really, really liked it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do it again. Combining my one-on-one experience, my done-for-you DFY experience with my workshop experience. So the last session, we worked on some content, and I had the ladies put together these really cool content packages, these LPP offers that they could sell. And I said, listen, I get it. Sometimes ladies can knock this stuff out while we're working together. And other times ladies are like, LaShanda, I got it, but it's not quite done. And it doesn't look as nice as I would like it to. So I said, okay, let's do this. I'm going to help you finish it. Right? So some ladies opted in to participate in that experience. In addition to doing the hands-on training at the workshop, getting me to do some of the stuff for them. And I actually have one client to finish this week. And I'll be done with that for the Girlboss experience that we just had. That was number one. So this upcoming Girlboss Weekend Workshop, in addition to experiencing either the 1, the 2, or the full 3-day experience, you can get one-on-one sessions with me, which is pretty cool. So one of the registration levels is signing up for the weekend, getting access to 2 clarity calls with me, plus an audit, a priced to profit audit. Essentially what that is you saying, LaShanda, here's a project that I'm working on. Could be an LPP product, a package, a free offer. Can you take a look at it? Can you review it? Can you let me know what you think? I review it, I create an audio message, and I send that back to you. So literally getting 2 clarity calls plus an audit from me for an extra $95 as part of the registration. That's a new thing that I'm doing as part of the upcoming Girlboss Weekend, which is pretty cool. And I'm excited to work with some of you guys as part of that too. So sharing with your customers and clients what's ending, what's new or next, and your comeback coupons, offering them opportunities to experience your good at a reduced rate is just a great way to motivate people. It's funny because I was here knocking out a few videos and I saw $17 drop in my alerts and I was like, what's that $17 from? I had shared that I did a Girlboss virtual because some of the ladies was like, I want to come, but I can't get there. So I did a virtual workshop last week for the people who didn't get to come the week before to the live one I did here in North Carolina. For the virtual workshop, I talked about 17 weekend profit projects, really cool things that you can do in your free time to tap into your profit potential. That webinar is literally $17 because I wanted to give my ladies an opportunity who haven't had an experience in my workshops for a while to be able to get access to it for $17, which is pretty awesome. It's going to $47 because, again, opportunities do expire. So I created the comeback coupon for those ladies who want to get it now, and then it's going to go back up to $47 real soon. That link to the 17 weekend profit projects is also on the ENC page. So literally when you go to sistersense.com/ENC, you get to see from yours truly what's ending, what's new, and the comeback coupons too. You get to see it in action, and then also take that opportunity to take a look at my sales page and figure out how you can start creating these experiences for your people too. So literally, one of my ladies in my circle, June, I was just talking about a few minutes ago, she was looking at my sales pages and she's like, I noticed you put the video and the audio and the buttons. How do you do that? Where do you do that? So I created an audio training to teach her how to do that. And some of you guys in my mastermind, you're going to get access to that too. Well, let me say this. Those of you who are my insider circle clients, you will get access to that audio because I have different levels. And I just want to be clear who's going to get that audio. But I created for my insider circle clients 2 new audios, the one on the sales pages and what I do for that. And then number 2, Facebook. Oh my gosh. So I'm doing a Facebook Live right now. Once I'm done, the replay will save onto my phone and then I'll upload that to YouTube. But what do? Have you ever experienced when you do your Facebook videos and you don't save it and you're like, what do I do? How do I get this video? I created a webinar, really quick, 5-10 minutes, to show the ladies in my mastermind, my insider circle, the ladies that I work with one-on-one, to show them how to do just that. So the video is basically, let me show you how to go on your Facebook page and download your Facebook Live so you can upload them to YouTube if you haven't already done that. And I know, Faye, you're about to say, I need that video. Because that's one of the things I talk about with my girl Faye all the time. Faye is the creator of Global Profiles, and she loves to talk to leaders and help them with their career goals. One of her superpowers is helping you get better at using LinkedIn as a leader to advance your career, and she does a ton of live streams. So I got you, Faye. All you got to do is just say sistersense@gmail.com. LaShanda, where's my video? Because you're always doing live streams and we're always talking about how you need to get those Facebook Lives off of Facebook and onto your YouTube. So Tequila, Faye, June, my Insider Circle one-on-one private clients, you definitely have that video coming to you real soon, because literally I just answered the sales page question for June like a day or 2 ago. So the videos are, well, that's an audio. The audio's done and the training video's done. I just got to send those to you, right? So comeback coupons, now and next, and ENC. You can see those examples at sistersense.com/ENC. Faye is laughing at me. I know. I be calling y'all out, but I need to make sure that if you participate in live, it feels like we all the way live and you're literally sitting in front of me. I know you can do this thing where you can have people who are live actually come in on your live stream. I would love to do that one day. I don't know how to do that, but I would love to do that. I do see a button. Faye, can I do a live with you? Are you cute? Is anybody cute who wants to just jump in and say hey to me via video? You can say me. June, are you cute? You wouldn't. I don't know what you had on. You had on a cute dress yesterday, June. I saw your live stream. Watch the live stream that June did in our Facebook group. Well, she didn't do it in the Facebook group, but she did it on her page, and I was like, oh my God, this is really cool. And she talked about being comfortable and just being in a space where you could just be you all the time, versus you feeling like you have to. What's the word? You have to code switch. Or I forget the word that they use, but basically where you're trying to change the way you talk, your mannerisms because you're around certain people and you feel like you have to be that person in that environment versus you just being comfortable at who you are consistently. Okay, you're making your pancakes. Okay, what time is it? Is it still morning? Because I need to go knock out some more videos and then do my my weekend errands. But this is Sales Prep Sunday. Sales Prep Sunday. I do have my Cash Flow Goals 7-day marketing calendar. Today is Sales Prep Sunday. Then tomorrow is Money Monday, and we go into Tools Tuesday. I did a training. Not a training, but I told you guys that I'm doing my new series on Instagram One of the new videos that I uploaded this morning was on the first 3 days of the 7-day cash flow calendar. And these videos are short, not like this today. And I'm just going off on tangents and they're like short 4 or 5 minute videos. And that one I talked about what you can do to start your Sales Prep Sunday, your Money Monday, and your Tools Tuesday. In that video, by the way, some people do need to change some ways if they want to advance at work. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to have balance though, right? Where you can find a way to comfortably be you, but also adapt to various environments too, right? So I definitely agree with that. But let me share with you this, because I got all these cool things on my porch. I have this right now. And you're probably like, what is this contraption? Now, I think I've shared everything that I wanted to share with you, by the way, about procrastination and setting yourself up for success. But I just love that you guys are hanging with me right now. So I'm sharing all of my good with you. These are actually parts of the things that I've been talking about in my new series on Instagram, IGTV, called The Rundown, where for anywhere between, I would say 3 to 8 minutes, on average 5 minutes, I share 3 smart money marketing and sales strategies with you. So one of the things I talked about is on Tuesdays, it's so awesome to share your tools. And sometimes you want to just share the things that you love. I mean, all of the things that you share should be things that you love. But maybe sometimes you just share it for the sake of sharing it. Other times you share it with the intention of also generating revenue as an affiliate. For me, both things are relevant with this thing right here. And I actually brought this to the last Girlboss weekend. Now, Tools Tuesday, one awesome tool, the IGTV. So me talking about my experience and setting up IGTV is definitely something that's coming up, right? As one of my new conversations. The other thing is just things that I use. This is actually a mobile ring light. Does everybody here have a ring light? Does everybody have a tripod? So if you have a tripod, drop tripod in there. If you have a ring light, type ring light in there. Ring lights I discovered as I wanted to start getting better with my videos, and I have these big lighting things, but then a lot of people use ring lights so that they can illuminate their face and it comes off nice and clear in videos. Right now I'm dealing with natural sunlight right here. As you can tell, the glow up is real because it's getting hot. It's after 12, and I told y'all once 12 o'clock hits, I'm not sitting on this doggone porch and I'm still here. But that's a whole other story. Yolanda says, I'm hoping to come to one of your getaways. Awesome. I would love to have you here. Girlboss, the next one is happening in a couple of weeks. So make sure when you go to sistersense.com/ENC, you look for that link to get all the details. That's probably going to be the last one that I do this year, and then I'll do more because I usually have my workshop in January, and that's usually the only workshop that I do. But me doing 2 summer workshops, crazy. I've never done that before. I've done one. I did one in August, I think last year or the year before last. You gave me my first tripod. Awesome. Yeah, because one of the things that I love to do when people come out to my workshops is I always bring my good. So the last workshop, the ladies got mini tripods. And then I think you got the 50-inch tripod when you came out to one of my events, Faye. But I always have my good gadgets with me. This is one of my latest and favorite goods here. So this is the mobile ring light. I have a big ring light. Cost a little bit of money to get that one. I think it was almost, but not quite $100 to get the big one. This one is under $20. This is under $20. Now, let me just kind of do this so I can get all of it into the shot. So your phone goes in here, right? So it's one of those things where you can do this and you can put your phone in here. Then this is the light itself. So as the phone is on here and the light turns on, you can dim the light, you can brighten the light so it can illuminate you and you can look beautiful, like the beautiful boss that you are. You've got the controls here so you can adjust, how bright the light is. And then this is the little plug so you can plug it in to your device. Or, if you've got a USB plug, you can, plug it into whatever outlet. I tend to plug this into my laptop. The best thing of all, this right here, the clamp. So I clamp this onto my desk and I put it on, And then I can do a quick video if it's late and I don't want to put all the lights up and have the big ring light. Because one thing when it comes to procrastination, sometimes we procrastinate because it's a lot of work. And sometimes I want to do certain videos and I don't do them because I'm like, I got to get the lights out. I got to get the ring light and the tripod, and I got to clean up my desk because, yeah, sometimes the desk gets crazy. I'm just keeping it real. And that leads to procrastination. But when you find simple solutions, like when I talk to you guys about my, where'd it go? My apple cider vinegar. And I was doing all of this stuff to regularly drink my apple cider vinegar, and it felt like a chore. Then I discovered these, and it's not bad. This one is cranberry and honey, and I need to take it inside because the ants are like, honey, me just taking a shot of this every morning, I found an easier way, a practical way to consistently get better at taking my apple cider vinegar every day. Ants. So, ants. Gotta hate them. So, this is the mobile ring light. And if you want to get one of these, go to sistersense.com/mobile ring. Mobile, M-O-B-I-L-E, ring. Mobile ring. Okay? So, literally, that's going to take you to Amazon because I'm an Amazon girl. If you got Amazon Prime, yay. You can literally get this in a couple of days, right? And it's under $20. Now, what's the brand of the apple cider vinegar that you use? Oh, okay, let me bring that back. But just to remind you guys, this is my mobile ring light. And one of the things that I'm saying today is that on Tuesdays, when it comes to your cash flow calendar, it's for me about every single day being intentional about bringing in revenue. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that because I see a couple of new people here real quick. But this is called Vermont Village. And I got these at Walmart. I think they're like $3. This one is cranberries and honey. I've got ginger and honey. I have not tried my blueberry and honey, but I really like cranberries and honey. Because if you take apple cider vinegar, you drinking vinegar, it's not the easiest thing to down. But one of the videos that I did for my new IGTV Instagram channel was on the things that I take in my body every day to help me with my energy. That is my water. As long as I have my water and my Wi-Fi, I'm good. My apple cider vinegar, and then my vitamins. So watch that video. And I talked about it a little bit here as well. The other thing that I talked about is, let me move these things actually, because the ants, they coming. The ants are coming. The other thing that I talked about is you being in a space where you start to set yourself up for success. And there are a lot of practical things that you can do to do that. Sometimes people say, build relationships, find your target market, and you like the concept, but you don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I try to break these things down in ways that give you step-by-step solutions. Now, when I talk to you about this concept of getting successful, or rather setting yourself up for success, one of the strategies is my 7-day cash flow calendar. LaShanda, how does Amazon work now for affiliate links? It still works. They don't have the Amazon store anymore, but the affiliate program still works. It's still good. That's not going away anytime soon. But I put together a 7-day cash flow calendar so that from Sunday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the days of the week, I'm giving you at least one activity that you should be trying to consistently work on your revenue cash flow goals for the week. So Sunday, sales prep, Monday, money. Tuesday, tools is an opportunity for you on Tuesdays to share at least one or two of some of your favorite things. So Tuesday tools, kind of giving you an example of me prepping for that. One good example is, okay, well, I'm working on IGTV. Let me talk about some cool things with the new Instagram TV channel. Number 2, let me share some of the cool things that I have in my own personal mobile must-haves in my office, and when I go on trips. So I took this with me when I went on my last Girlboss weekend workshop. And if you want to get one of these, again, you can go to, write this down, sistersense.com, that's me, sistasense.com/mobile ring. It's going to take you over to Amazon. You can get one of these for less than $20. And if you're an Amazon girl like me, you order it today and you're like, yay, I got an Amazon box. In a couple of days, you got your good. So if you are in a space where, like me, you want to work on creating more videos and sometimes the lighting isn't as great as you would like it to be, this is an awesome tool for that. But here's the deal. I am an Amazon affiliate because not only am I using it as a consumer, but I signed up for the affiliate program. Everybody here an Amazon affiliate? Yes or no? Yes or no? If you're not an Amazon affiliate, here's a weekend profit project. Go to Google, type in Amazon affiliate program and spend 10 minutes signing up. If you tried it before and you didn't sell anything, try again. Literally takes 10 minutes to reactivate your account and try and try and try again. If one of those accounts was closed, okay, no shame in your game. Go back and create another one. Start proactively sharing things that you use using your Amazon affiliate links. Okay, so if you go there and you click on it and you sign up through me, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so I'm gonna get a little bit of percentage of that. So one of the things I talk about when it comes to your cash flow goals is not simply just promoting the stuff that you teach or the stuff that you create, but share with people the stuff that you love and share it in a way that helps them, but also allows you to generate revenue in the process. So I will share with you, of course, some of my favorite books, and I will also share with you some of my favorite tools. Recently, I created a PDF for the ladies in my circle, and it's got a link to this in the PDF. Man, I didn't give you guys a link to the PDF, but it was just for the ladies who participated in my Girlboss weekend. And it had in there my new laptop. I just spent a grip on a new HP, and oh honey, it's not an iPad because I'm not an Apple girl. It's not an Apple, it's an HP, it's a PC, but it's beautiful and it's fast. And the screen, it's like, it's this what is the new screen that just makes you feel like you can touch it and reach it. It just makes everything look beautiful. So when I shared it with the ladies, they were like, what is that? What computer did you get? So I put a link in there to the computer that I got too, because I bought a lot of stuff for my birthday so that I can feel good about me, because you got to love on you, right? And I don't have the PDF link for you here, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a link when I get off of this, and it's sistersense.com/BD18. BD18, okay? So my birthday, BD18, so that I can give you guys the link, and in that, it's going to share with you my big ring light, my small ring light, my camera, my new laptop that I absolutely love, my HP, and a whole bunch of other stuff, like my little ring light, like this one as well. So yes, I'll do that in a couple of minutes. sistersense.com/BD18. And you can go there and download it. If you go there now, there's nothing there. But in literally maybe like 5 or 10 minutes when I finish this live stream, I'll put that link together. So one of the things I talked about was weekend profit projects, things that you can do to tap into revenue. If you haven't signed up to Amazon, sign up. If you are an Amazon affiliate, but it's literally sitting there and you are not doing anything, you're not selling anything, take 20, 30 minutes this weekend to pull out maybe 1 or 2 or 3 products that you love, write something about it, share that product, and get in a space where you start having more conversations around the stuff that you like and want to generate revenue from as an affiliate. Because we're talking about, one of the things that we're talking about today is powering through procrastination. And literally, how many things are sitting on your list like, eventually I'm going to do Amazon affiliate links, eventually I'm going to do my videos, eventually I'm going to create a digital product, eventually I'm going to go on vacation. I mean, come on, right? Now, what's so funny is as I'm sharing, ooh, there goes the bee. Don't mess with me, bee. I did a ton of videos recently. One of the videos was on the Girlboss bucket list. And if you come out to my Girlboss weekend workshop, one of the things that I shared is a worksheet of different questions you need to ask yourself. Bucket list, things that you want in your business and in your life as an entrepreneur, as a successful person, places you want to go, things you want to do. these are important. So you not only being driven and coming up with marketing ideas and new products to sell, but sitting down and getting clear about your own personal girl boss bucket list is something that I inspire you to do. Now, if you've got all of these, one of these days I'm gonna do this and one of these days I'm gonna do that, that's what the bucket list is about. And if you missed that web class, I do have the replay here on facebook.com/sistersense, as well as my YouTube channel underneath LaShanda Henry. So you can watch that. It was a really cool web class, and hopefully you can watch it. But if you want to experience it, then that's what the Girl Boss Weekend Workshop is about. In addition to the content creation and other different types of cool things we talk about and hands-on trainings I have for the weekend workshop, I definitely love the Girl Boss bucket list experience and walking you through some things that you really need to be getting clear around as far as goals you want for yourself, your business, and just overall. Okay? So I say that to say this. Think about those things that you keep telling yourself. Eventually, I'm going to ... and do them. So eventually, I'm going to get better at Amazon affiliate marketing. Start somewhere. Pull out 2-3 products that you like. Why the hell do you like them? Start showing them to people. Make a link to it so that people can go to your Amazon affiliate link and then go buy that thing. There you go. You want to know how a lot of YouTubers make money? They recommend stuff. And they get tons of people watching their videos and clicking the link on the thing that they're recommending, and they're making money, right? So people go, how are these people making free videos and making money? Well, they make money from advertising, and they make money through affiliate marketing, and they make money through selling their own stuff too. There's a whole other story, but you don't need to be overwhelmed by that. You can simply start to set yourself up for success by simply registering, picking out 1 or 2 products, and start talking about those products and sharing your affiliate link. So again, I mentioned to you that if you go to sistersense.com/ENC, I'm going to share with you some of the latest good that I've got for you. But number 2, very soon when I wrap up this video at sistersense.com/BD18, you'll be able to download the PDF guide that I created to share with you some of my good, my new ring lights, my mobile light, the big light, my new camera, well, not my new camera, but my favorite camera, my laptop, and a few other cool things as well. Okay, so that's all that I wanted to share with you today. That's actually more than I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you guys can also take a look at my new IG channel, Instagram, Sister Sense. I am sharing with you the rundown, some smart things you can do as far as money marketing and sales. Definitely let me know before I go, what did you get from today? I would love to know, because I feel like at this point I've been rambling. If you got any inspiration or direction or some idea from all of what I've said to you today, whether you're watching live or the replay, drop in the comment box and let me know some good that you got. And while you're doing that, let me just kind of drink some of this water here, because I'm thirsty. Need more water. You can probably hear me gulping. I'm like, need more water. Whew. So, truly hope. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Tequila. Water is good. Teresita says, you're amazing as always, on your site now. Awesome. Thank you so much for participating today. Feel free to check in with me. As always, you guys, you can email sistersense@gmail.com, sistasense@gmail.com. And keep watching, because I love creating these videos. I love creating these audios. And for me, again, the true essence of setting yourself up for success and powering through procrastination is just taking the things that you need to do, putting them into little small tasks, and knocking out things one step at a time. Faye says, the benefits of apple cider and going back to Amazon, procrastination process. Awesome. So I randomly shared some of those apple cider vinegar benefits with you guys today, and there's so much other good that I want to share with you today as part of my new rundown series. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you enjoy that. Let me know if there are any questions that you want me to answer, because I am also working on my Q&A audio series, and definitely make sure that you register for Girlboss Weekend, because you guys register and I make it happen. The more you register, the more I make them happen. I don't like to do events. I love the experience of having you guys come out and hug on and love on you, but the planning and the registration and people saying they want to come and then they're like, oh God, I can't make it and I'll do it next time. I mean, there's just so many things that trigger me around events, which is why I avoid them like the plague, and I like to just do things virtually. But quite a few people, they were like, listen, I know you didn't get, I didn't get to come out to the Girlboss weekend you had a couple of weeks ago. I do want to come out this summer, so please do another one. I'm doing it for them. So register. I've already had registration open. If you have any questions about it, feel free to let me know. And then, if not, I'll see you on the flip side next year, because I ain't doing these often. But if they work out and people like them, it's all about momentum and energy for me. We'll see. All right, y'all. I'm off to do more videos for my rundown series, but I got to clean up first because you can see all the glow up is real. Let me get ready for my next set of videos. Pray for me. Hopefully I can knock out about 10 or 20 more videos, and then I'm going to go and hang out with the family because it's the weekend, and I think I want to go to the movies and watch something good. Bye.